Minnesota Governor Tim Walz continues to compare those brave men and women of ICE to the Gestapo. No shock there. Let's take a listen.
Attorney General Pam Bondi wrote a letter last week, and she criticized you personally for calling federal law enforcement, and I'm quoting here, Trump's modern-day Gestapo. How do you respond to her accusation that your rhetoric and remarks from other state officials aren't doing enough, in her words, these are her words, to support the men and women who are risking their lives to protect Americans and uphold the rule of law?
I have to use the English language to describe what I'm seeing.
So he is, Adam, he's only told them just to be peaceful protests. He didn't, I don't know, go on air and tell them to tape all of them, get their cell phones out, call 911, all of that. I mean, I'm exhausted of this from this man, Adam.
Right. It's same as the nurse, the famous nurse who got shot. We're all sorry that someone lost their life, but a video came out 9 days earlier. So who could kick a car? He smashed the whole, light post off, the back off, spitting in law enforcement's face. And that's fostering from the mouth of the governor. We had 9 years of them calling Trump Hitler, racist, and what happened? People tried to assassinate him. And the leaders and the media throw such vitriol towards the American people, towards conservatives. You get people on the spectrum, they try to do the most vicious things to ordinary Americans, to conservatives or Republicans. He should be ashamed of himself. Instead of lowering the rhetoric, they're always, up in the ante and causing such hatred towards Americans instead of coming together. Yeah. It's I believe it's mostly always the left's fault when it comes to these battles of hatred.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Go ahead, Melanie, about 20 seconds.
In no way, shape, or form do these movements and these raids represent or are similar to the Gestapo. In Nazi Germany, the whole point and purpose was to kill Germans, Christians, and other unacceptable people in the eyes of the German government. That is not what is happening here. If that were so, I'm sure every time that the government saw that I was on national TV, being black or brown, they would be knocking at my door, coming to get me and sending me to a concentration camp. There's absolutely no comparison to a concentration camp and an ICE detention center. There are not millions of people dying because of who they are. None of that is happening, and they need to stop their lying, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting, and honestly, how offensive is that? People have family members that survived what went on, the Holocaust, etc. I mean, offensive to compare what they went through to what we are seeing today, apples and oranges.